There once lived an old man and his good wife on the shore of the deep blue ocean. They lived in a tumble-down hovel for 33 summers and winters. The old man used to fish for his living, and his wife spun yarn on her distaff. He once cast his net in the ocean, and pulled it up with mud from the bottom. He again cast his net in the ocean, and this time caught nothing but a seaweed. When he cast his net for the third time, one fish was all that he landed. No common fish, true, but a goldfish. Now the goldfish began to improl him, and it spoke like a real human being. I will pay you a right royal ransom. I will give you whatever you asked me. The old man was astonished and frightened. He'd been fishing for 33 summers, but had no heard of any fish talking, so with care he untangled the goldfish, and tenderly said as he did so, "God bless you, my dear goldfish. Thank you kindly. I don't want your ransom. Go back to your home in the ocean, and roam where you will without a hand raise." To his wife the old fisherman hastened to tell her about this great marvel. "I caught only fish this morning, a goldfish. It was most uncommon. It spoke like a Christian and begged me to put it back into the ocean, and promised to pay a rich ransom, to give me whatever I asked for. But how could I ask a ransom? I released it without any payment." "Oh, you simpleton! Oh, you great silly! Couldn't make a male fish pay ransom? You at the least might have asked for a washtub, for ours is all falling to pieces." The old man returned to the seashore, where the blue waves were frolicsomely lightly. He called out aloud for the goldfish, and the goldfish swam up and demanded, "What is it, old man? Are you wanting?" With a bow the old man said in answer, "Forgive me, your majesty, goldfish. My old woman has scolded me roundly, won't leave me alone for a minute. She says that she wants a new washtub, for ours is all falling to pieces." The goldfish murmured in answer, "Don't worry, go home. God be with you." "Very well, you shall have a new washtub." To his wife old fisherman hastened, and behold there it were, the new washtub. But she scolded him louder than ever. "Oh, you simpleton! Oh, you great silly! To ask for a tub, a mere washtub! What good can you get from a washtub? Return to the goldfish, you silly, bow down low, and ask for a cottage." Again he went back to the seashore, and this time the blue sea was troubled. He called out aloud for the goldfish, and the goldfish swam up and demanded, "What is it, old man? Are you wanting?" With a bow the old man said in answer, "Forgive me, your majesty, goldfish. My old woman is angrier than ever, won't leave me alone for a minute. The old scold says she wants a new cottage." The goldfish murmured in answer, "Don't worry, go home. God be with you." "So be it. You will have a new cottage." So back the old man returned to his footsteps, not a thing did he see of his hovel. In its place stood a new glazed cottage, with a chimney of brick, newly whitewashed. A fence with oak gates stood around it, and there sat his wife at the window. "Oh, you simulation! Oh, you great silly! To ask for no more than a cottage! Go and bow to the goldfish and tell it that I'm tired of being a patient, that I want to be made a fine lady." The old man returned to the seashore, where the ocean was recently foaming. He called out for the goldfish. The goldfish swam up and demanded, "What is it, old man, are you wanting?" With a bow, the old man said in answer, "Forgive me, your majesty, goldfish. My old woman is madder than ever. She gives me no rest for a second. Says she tired of being a patient, and wants to be made a fine lady." The goldfish murmured an answer, "Don't worry, go home. God be with you." To his wife the old fisherman hastened, and what did he see? A tall mansion, on its white marble stairs. His old woman. She was wearing a rich sable jacket, and her dress in gold all embroidered. Her neck was with pearls heavy laden. She wore golden rings on her fingers. She was shod in the softest red leather. Zealous servants bowed meekly before her. "Greetings, your ladyship, greetings, fine lady. Now I hope that your soul is content." She angrily bade him be silent, and sent him to serve in the stables. First week slowly passed, then another. The old woman grew prouder than ever. One morning she said for her husband, "Bow to the goldfish and tell it I'm tired of being a lady, and I want to be made a tsaritsa." Her husband implored her in terror, saying, "Woman, you've thoroughly gone crazy. You can't even talk like a lady. You would be mocked at all over the kingdom." His old woman grew madder than ever, slapped his face, and shouted in passion, "How dare you, mujik, stand and argue with me, a fine lady?" "Go at once. If you don't, then I warn you, you will be dragged to the shore willy-nilly." The old man went down to the seashore. The ocean was lowering and sullen. He called out aloud for the goldfish, and the goldfish swam up and demanded, "What is it, old man, are you wanting?" With a bow the old man said in answer, "Forgive me, your majesty, goldfish. Again my old woman gone crazy. Now she's tired of being a lady. She wants to be made a tsaritsa." The goldfish murmured in answer, "Don't worry, go home. God be with you. Very well, she shall be a tsaritsa." To his wife the old fisherman hastened, And what did he see? A grand palace. In the palace he saw his old woman. At the table she sat a Tsaritsa, attended by nobles and boyars. They were pouring choice wines in her goblet. She was nibbling sweet, gingerbread favors. Around her grim gods stood in silence, with a halberds upon their broad shoulders. The old man was aghast when he saw this. He bowed to her feet and said humbly, "Greetings, O mighty Tsaritsa! Now I hope that your soul is content." But she gave not a glance at her husband. She ordered him thrust for the persons. The boyars and nobles all hastened and drove him with blows from the chamber. The guards at the doors waved their halberds, and their attempt to cut him to pieces. All the people derided him, saying, first a week slowly passed, then another. The old woman grew prouder than ever. She sent for her husband one morning, and her chamberlain haled him before her. The old woman spoke to the husband. Go, bow to the goldfish, and tell it that I'm tired of being Tsaritsa of the seas. I want to be mistress, with my home in the blue ocean waters. The goldfish I want for my servant, to do my commands and my errands. The old man durst not contradict her, nor open his lips to make answer. He sadly set out for the seashore. A tempest raged over the ocean. Its waters were swollen and angry. Its billows were boiling with fury. He called out aloud for the goldfish. The goldfish swam up and demanded, "What is it, old man? Are you wanting?" With a bow the old man said in answer, "Forgive me, your majesty, goldfish. What shall I do with my cursed old woman? She is tired of being Tsaritsa of the seas. She now wants to be mistress, with her home in the blue ocean waters. She wants you to be her own servant, to do her commands and her errands." Not a word spoke the goldfish in answer. It just swished its tail and, in silence, disappeared in the depths of the ocean. He waited in vain for an answer, and at last turned his steps to the place. He behold, there again stood his hovel. On the doorstep sat his old woman, with the same broken washtub before her.